Emma, you know, the key to change, positive change in a life or in society, to me, comes down in so many ways to education.
Education is a key infrastructure in any state's well-being. It comes down pretty much to the fact that our future are our children, and we have to do our best to educate them and get them where we need them to be to help sustain our state and essentially the future of our state.
Well, one of the stumbling blocks I know for young people is just the cost of education. And what's wonderful about the Arkansas Gift Plan is this is a way that parents or friends or loved ones can help someone now for the future.
Right, exactly. So the idea is not to say that so much that you have to worry about what the cost will be. Is just knowing that you can actually look forward to sending that child to school no matter what, because you've taken it on yourself to actually plan ahead. And just that little bit that you save today will make a huge difference tomorrow.
Our event today is really about working with bloggers to get the word out.
Right.
So more and more people know about it.
Exactly. So the Arkansas Gift Plan is always growing, but we know we could do more. And we see the Arkansas bloggers as being an excellent resource. They're usually family oriented and they are ideal for this plan.
Sure.
They're
Many
energetic.
of them are parents.
They are parents, yes.
Right.
They're energetic, they're willing to help us get this information out. And what better event to have than a blogger event where they could come in, give us feedback about things that they see around the state, and they help us out.
One thing that's really struck me is just the peace of mind that you can have when you save for your children's college education. And having little ones, it's nice to know that I have time, and time is on my side. And putting a little bit away each month, starting now while they're young, you know, we'll have a nice little nest egg for their college education. And I won't have to stress out when they go away to college that I'm going to go into debt or they're going to go into debt to get a good education.
You look at saving for college and as a form of education itself. Your child knows that mom and dad or mom has decided to, you know, see fit to put some money aside for me. They want me to do better.
Yes.
And it doesn't have to be a 2-year college or a 4-year college. It's just knowing that you want your child to do better in the future.
And when that child knows that something's being saved for them, that expectation goes up, and
It
it's
goes
more
way up.
likely they will go and actually complete the coursework.
Exactly. You have a team behind you. Essentially, you know there's everybody there to support you on. And there's no question as to whether or not they're there to support you because they started you out on this journey to start with.
College default rates of students are very, very high in our country. So if we can teach our students financial literacy, that gives them a very good foundation to financially succeed in college and then get that degree and graduate and become a good citizen of the state of Arkansas or wherever they go.
When you get to sit in front of a group of people who some haven't ever heard of a 529 plan, and those who kind of know about a 529 plan and they actually get the facts,
Sure.
it's kind of like, how come I didn't start this before?
Yeah,
and
like
that's the message we that's the message we need them to share today. It's kind of like, hey, you got the right idea, but these are the little details that you're missing. And once we plug in the missing pieces, eyes light up and everybody's willing to take part.
I have 3 children. The oldest 2 have already graduated college and our youngest is in college now, and I started a 529 for the youngest. I didn't know about 529s for the older 2. So we've had an account for a while. What I'm finding out today is I maybe haven't taken full advantage of it, and I kind of wish that I had. So I'm anxious to share that information with my friends who have younger children of my experience, my mistakes, and how to help them do it better, and then maybe help my nieces and nephews out a little more.
I feel like the Arkansas 529 plan almost seems like a no-brainer. Not even having kids yet myself, I feel like it's one of those things where I want to tell my friends as they are beginning to have kids to say, hey, just for as little as $15 a month, you can start contributing to your kid's college fund, and know that at 18 is going to sneak up really quickly, and so why not start now and just think about it when it's small, and then as they graduate out of diapers or formula or move out of daycare into school, you know, this is an opportunity to take those funds that maybe are already missing out of your budget personally and to just shift them into investing in your kids each level as they age up.
You know, what's exciting to me about this program is that, you know, you're really not suggesting that someone has to write a check for a child's complete education. By starting with just regular giving in small amounts, this can grow.
Exactly.
In a big way.
In a very big way. It's the mustard seed story. You just plant the idea essentially, and it's really not the dollar amount, it's just knowing, and we just talked about that.
Yes.
But you have one person to start a trend, and then eventually people just catch on.
I think that it's good for somebody like me, somebody of a middle-class person that has, that understands that we can't have everything and that we don't have unlimited funds, that somebody who says, but we did it a little at a time and it worked.
At the end of the day, for me, these types of events, and this event in particular, is so wonderful because it gets me away from my desk and out into the real world, and I get to understand what makes people tick and what will help them in their everyday savings for college.
I like to use my blog to help people make connections that they may not have made before. And like I said, it's, you know, you think about college, my son's in 5th grade and I'm thinking I've got plenty of time, but really seeing that I don't and I need to get busy. If I can help one other person have that same realization and help them, then that's success for me from my blog perspective.
Believe it or not, we have neighbors that start gift plan accounts for their neighbors' kids.
I have heard these stories and they're very inspiring.
They do. I mean, it's $25 is the minimum. You just write a check, open an account, let the parents know that you've started this, and then encourage people to put money back too. So
if people want to find out more about the Arkansas Gift Plan, what's the best way for them to do that?
They have 2 options. So they can go to thegiftplan.com or they can go to arkansas529.org. And we have a wealth of resources there, as well as my phone number if they want to call and just talk to somebody about what's actually happening here in the state.
It's really easy to get started.
It's really easy to get started. It takes less than 5 minutes and you're there.